Once was a time, it was not long ago, when man stood on all fours and felt ever so low. He sat in the mud in a stint of depression, but soon all that sadness turned into aggression. Soon his rage was so much, he could not keep it from others, so he beat up his sisters and he beat up his brothers. He battled his neighbours and threatened those far away. He played war games with those that did not want to play. He tore up the land and he chopped down the trees. He polluted the skies and he poisoned the seas. Soon there was nothing and no one wished to wage war. But man was still angry with the need to raise more. Just one bird was left, and man was intended to die, so he raised up his rifle right up to the sky, and a song fluttered out from the beak of the bird. It was sweet and melodic, the best thing man had heard. He put down his rifle and stood up to hear more. He stood on his back legs, which he'd not done before, and all of a sudden the blood started to drain from round his hot head and freed up his brain. He could suddenly breathe, his lungs no longer compressed. He was no longer angry and no longer depressed. Man felt much better, he had been cheered up, and all it had taken was for man to stand up. Make a sandwich and it's gonna be quite nice. It's not gonna be amazing, it's just gonna be alright. It might be peanut butter, or it might be jam. It could be cheese and pickle, or it might be ham, but probably not because I'm vegetarian. I'm gonna make a sandwich and it's gonna be quite nice. It's not gonna be amazing, it's just gonna be alright. Sometimes I get real hungry, and it can be a bitch when I've got a hole right in my gut, the same shape as a sandwich. I'm gonna make a sandwich and it's gonna be quite nice. It's not gonna be amazing, it's just gonna be alright. And if you wanna come over, I'll let you have a bite, but don't expect the greatest taste of all, cause it's just gonna be alright. I'm gonna make a sandwich and it's gonna be quite nice. It's not gonna be amazing, it's just gonna be alright. And if you don't like sandwiches, you can still come round for tea, cause it wasn't as much about the sandwich as about you hanging out with me. I mean, I'm gonna make a sandwich and it's gonna be quite nice. It's not gonna be amazing, it's just gonna be alright. I'm gonna make a sandwich and it's gonna be quite nice. It's not gonna be spectacular, it's gonna be quite nice. My player 2 controller is dusty, cause nobody ever comes round. Thought of some words I could put in this song, but I haven't written any of them down. So I sing doobie dabba 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 dum bow. And jibby jabba 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 dum bow. My player 2 controller is dusty, cause nobody ever comes round. Powers of speech have gone rusty, all I can do is make sounds like doobie dabba 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 dum bow. And jibby jabba 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 dum bow. Player 2 controller is dusty, cause nobody ever comes round. I'd phone you up, yeah, if I had a phone. I'd ask you to meet me in town by saying doobie dabba 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 dum bow. And jibby jabba 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 dum bow. Now my player 1 controller's gone dusty, and my player 2 controller can't be found. It's the point in the song that I always get wrong, 'cause I should be singing something profound instead of Always squeeze toothpaste from the middle, I always wake up in a pile of dribble. I always think in terms of riddles, I always squeeze toothpaste from the middle. And if I squeezed it from the end, I'd probably get more out, and then my teeth wouldn't be a blend of the colour of sick and the colour of doubt. But it takes pessimistic forward thinking to avoid that kind of pickle. So I smile with yellow teeth and I will always squeeze toothpaste from the middle. Always wake up in a pile of dribble, I always think in terms of riddles. I always squeeze toothpaste from the middle, I always wake up in a pile of dribble. And the spit's warm and sticky that binds my pillow to my head, and we become one entity when I wanna just get out of bed. But actually bed's quite warm and comfy, and getting out seems too much trouble. So I think I'll just spend the day in bed lying here in my pile of dribble. Always think in terms of riddles, I always squeeze toothpaste from the middle. I always wake up in a pile of dribble, I always think in terms of riddles. But I'm over metaphorical and analytical when I'm discussing something metaphysical. No one really knows what I'm talking about, and really I don't either. It's like language is this dam which stops my mind, which is the river, and it's the symbolism that I use, which is the wood, and I'm the beaver. But really life's just less boring when you use imagery and drivel, which is why I'll continue talking bollocks, and always think in terms of riddles, and always wake up in a pile of dribble, and always squeeze toothpaste from the middle. I don't wanna see your armor or your replicated mace, and get that electronic organizer the fuck out of my face. Don't wanna see no foreign coins or proof you've been on trains, or that plastic coated notebook that you'll use next time it rains. Wanna see some coffee rings, I wanna see a pen that you used until it ran out but still tried to use again. I wanna see a cigarette and an old worn out guitar. You won't play in front of anyone unless it's underneath the stars. And I've tried to be your friend, I've tried to be your fan, but it's hard to feel affection towards a plastic man. And the property of plastic is it can change its form, but for that to happen, yeah, you have to get it warm, yeah. But recently you've been to places that are far from cold. Perhaps you've melted down, but you've set in that same old mold. And I will try to be your friend, but I'll never be your fan, 'cause nothing that fantastic about a plastic man. I'll try to be your friend, but I'll never be your fan. There's nothing that fantastic about a plastic man. There's nothing that fantastic about a plastic man. I've got a ticket for the interstellar train. I'm gonna pick up my bike from the garage on the sun. It needed a replacement chain, and I got a phone call this morning saying it was done. So I can ride my bike across the galaxy. We'll explore this place that they call space. My cosmic bike and me. I'll head on down to Mercury, where a year is shorter than a day. Spend a couple of decades there, I guess, and then I'll be on my way to Venus, where it said you'll find true love, or at least find true light. But in all that atmospheric fog, I'll be lucky to even find my bike, and I'll ride my bike across the galaxy. We'll explore this place that they call space. My cosmic bike and me, and I'll skip on past the Earth and head on down to Mars. And if there are some Martians, we'll hang out in Martian bars. And if there are no Martians, it won't be a mega loss, 'cause I'll just hang on the planet's surface with those American robots. And I'll ride my bike across the the galaxy, we'll explore this place that they call space. My cosmic bike and me, and they say it's cold and lonely when you're stuck out in the void. So I hope I don't get a puncture on some passing asteroid as I approach Jupiter, who's like Big Brother, watching all with his big red eye. But with over 60 moons that obscure his view, he won't see me passing by as I ride my bike across the galaxy. We'll explore this place they call space. My cosmic bike and me, and I'll stop at an alien market and buy a cheap guitar, so I know what it's like to play when you're surrounded by the stars. And I'll play all my songs while sitting on Saturn's outer ring. And it won't matter that all my songs sound the same, 'cause in space no one can hear you sing. And I'll ride my bike across the galaxy, we'll explore this place that they call space. My cosmic bike and me, and I might get that feeling, you know, when you're going slow and you think it's the road ahead that holds your fortune, so you don't stop to smell the astro roses and you race ahead to Neptune. But you forget about Neptune's winds and how they can be quite ferocious, and you end up being blown backwards and then landing on Uranus. Now ride my bike across the galaxy, exploring space at a steady pace. My cosmic bike and me, and in school they definitely told me that Pluto is a planet. Those scientists on the TV say it's just some rock in their sun's orbit. So what else in school were they lying about? Is there no God who's omnipotent? Did Shakespeare not write that Scottish play? Is trigonometry not important? Ride my bike across the galaxy, we'll explore this place that they call space. My cosmic bike and me, and before returning to Earth, my bike and I will stop off at the moon and sit together beside a crater and look out at the view. And I know it's a cliche, but the world looks great from space. It looks just like it ought to, free from greed and social awkwardness. It's just land and water, and soon I'll be back down there, wound up in the old routine. And my intergalactic freedom will just be a distant dream. So I unlock my cosmic bike from its lunar bike rack and get back on the saddle. But instead of going back, I will just ride my bike across the galaxy. We'll explore this place that they call space. My cosmic bike and me. It takes 9 months for a baby to come out of a lady, but soon it's up and it's about and it can walk. And after months of much frustration with no communication, the baby thinks it's time I learn to talk. And in 9 months I will be 20 and no longer a baby. I'll celebrate symbolically with cake, and I'll look back at the things I've said in the 2 decades I've been dead and think maybe learning to talk was a mistake. I got neck at the back of the throat, it's making me cough, it's making me choke, anxiety is the only thing I can emote. When I got neck at the back of the throat, I get neck at the back of the throat, it's making me cough, it's making me choke, anxiety is the only thing I can emote. When I got neck at the back of the throat, and what if it hatches into an eagle, or just some big ass crow, and it's too big to fly out from my mouth, so it makes my head explode. And what if it's a dinosaur egg and the mother wants it back? I'm not sure I could survive another dinosaur attack. And what if it's really an alien spaceship which can somehow control my brain, and the aliens inside work me like a puppet and they make me look insane? And what if paradoxically inside the egg is me? And what if it never hatches and it never sets me free? I got a neck at the back of the throat, it's making me cough, it's making me choke, anxiety is the only thing I can emote. When I got a neck at the back of the throat, I got a neck at the back of the throat, it's making me cough, it's making me choke, anxiety is the only thing I can emote. When I got a neck at the back of the throat, I got a neck at the back of the throat, it's making me cough, it's making me choke, anxiety is the only thing I can emote. When I got a neck at the back of the throat, a time, it was not long ago, when man stood on all fours and felt ever so low. He sat in the mud in a stint of depression, but soon all that sadness turned into aggression, and soon his rage was so much he could not keep it from others. So he beat up his sisters and he beat up his brothers. He battled his neighbours and threatened those far away. He played war games with those that did not want to play. He tore up the land and he chopped down the trees, polluted the skies and he poisoned the seas. And soon there was nothing and no one on which to wage war, but man was still angry with the need to raise more. Just one bird was left and man was intent it should die, so he raised up his rifle right up to the sky. But a song fluttered out from the beak of the bird. It was sweet, melodic, the best thing man had heard. Stood up to him more. He stood on his back legs, which he'd not done before, and all of a sudden the blood started to drain from round his hot head, and it freed up his brain. He could suddenly breathe, his lungs no longer compressed. He was no longer angry and no longer depressed. Man felt much better, he had been cheered up. All it had taken was for man to stand up.